All right, it's BattleCast time. It's a Wednesday, and yes, it's technically still Wednesday. Still counts. We're doing it. All right, here we go. So we got another log from Nazgum, because it's Nazgum, and more people need to post video logs. Start doing that. But anyway, we got here. It's called Trapped at Roots. And without further ado, let's get into it. Let's see what's going on. All right, so they are around Nock. I'm assuming this is going to happen near Nock Roots. We got Zud and a Dreadful Warg. So that means they have a lot of bash potential. They're around Orc Camp. They are playing around these Nock Roots. All right, so we're going to pause it right there. So right off the bat, this is a interesting place to PK because there's roots here, okay? So what roots do for you in PK is basically if you flee or walk into a room with roots, there is a reasonably high chance that you're going to get snared by them. And if you get snared by them, when you flee out of the room, they pull you back in, and you cannot get away until those roots die. They're not particularly hard to kill, but it basically means that they're very hard to kill if other people are hitting you, unless you've got like stored spells or something. Anyway, so it's kind of a way of trapping people in a room without actually doing anything. Or I should say not doing anything, but you don't have to use your resources. Also, you can flee into them, and immediately, right off the bat, like that second, you're trapped. So that's essentially, it makes things very interesting. So right now, we've got a bear and Bodo, the Fallowhide Hobbit, which I believe is a thief. Usually hobbits are thieves, so we're going to see how this goes. But the point is this room right here, this is where the roots are. If anyone flees in there, they're going to be stuck. So watch for that. Okay. So, they're targeting Bodo, and they're going to try to bash it. He's using the Warg to bash, mostly because he can't bash himself. Zud can bash, but the Warg bash is also very fast. Okay, let's see here. So they're one north of Roots, so the bear's fleeing around. He's going for Black Breaths as well. All right. So check this out. The bear fled south here, which means he fled into the Roots room. Now, he immediately came back, so the Roots did not catch him. Like I said, it's a high chance. It's not that it's a 100% chance. So he did not get stuck by the Roots yet. But unfortunately, he walked back in the room just in time for Black Breath. And Black Breath is a AoE spell, so it hits everyone in the room who's not grouped with you. And it sucks your mana and move points, or their mana and move points, and gives it to the caster. So he walked into that. He's probably going to be a little bit rough on the moves here. So let's see what's going on. Okay, so we got one Black Breath off. So the reason he was able to get that off and he started casting it is Bodo did eat that bash right there. And now he's fleeing around. He fled east, not south, so it's good on him. Now they're probably getting a little bit low on moves. Okay. So they're still hit fleeing around, and killing the dwarf because there's so many dwarves in this. Okay, all right. So the bear fled. Okay, he fled south, but they're not in the room north of Roots yet. Okay, so now they just walked in. The bear's in the root room, and Nazgum is now stuck by the Roots. I'm not sure if the bear is. I'm not sure if Zud is, but Nazgum's definitely stuck by Roots. So we'll see what happens. Also, an important thing to note here is the bear yawns and stretches her limbs. Almost misgendered that right there. But that means that she's poisoned with arachnia, so that's going to suck her moves even more after that, especially once she ate that Black Breath. So the bear flees east, and it looks like he was not stuck by Roots because he got out. But now, Nazgum's the only one stuck by Roots. Oh, Bodo is a cleric. He makes your soul suffer with his goodness. That means he's casting Dispel Evil. So it's actually Nazgum, the one that's stuck here. And now this is actually a huge annoying thing as a caster when you get stuck by Roots. So if you remember correctly, he had a Dreadful Warg at the beginning of this fight. And when you walk out of the room of the Roots that you're snared in, it pulls you back, but it doesn't pull back your charmies. So that Warg now is in another room, and he can't control it. And he can't get it back until he gets out of here. So that's really bad for him. He needs Zud to come to save him. Okay, so yeah, he's stuck. Zud's coming in here. The Bodo is casting spells on him. The bear's hitting him. He's still going for Black Breaths. Interesting. Okay, he just gets bashed by the bear. Everyone's going to get stuck by roots here at this point. Okay, now the bear's stuck in the roots right here. The bear is stuck in the roots, so everyone's trapped in roots. Okay, armor is down. This is a really scary point for a caster. Once armor is down, you are very, very vulnerable. I'm not sure what equipment Nazgûm's wearing at this moment, but he's definitely starting to get a little bit... it's getting dicey because bears hit very, very hard. So the bear's hitting the spider, not great. Okay, the bear's wounded. He's wounded as well. If Bodo can land another Dispel, he's probably... Nazgûm here is probably dead. Bodo might be manaless, though, because of those black breaths. So maybe he's got nothing left. Zud is trapped by the roots now, too. And Nazgûm is out of mana. Or he might be able to do a little bit. Zud starts reciting the scroll. So scrolls here, if you're not familiar with scrolls are basically consumables, which will do various things, but usually they involve some sort of healing. So Zud is trying to either heal himself, which I think he's pretty healthy, so I assume he's trying to heal Nazgûm right now. No, this is not a heal scroll, my bad. This is a purple scroll. So he's using a purple scroll, and purple scrolls will cast the sanctuary spell, which reduces the amount of damage you're going to take. So let's see if he's... All right, so he cast it on himself. Zud doesn't want to get eaten any dispels here. So he cast it on himself. He's glowing now. I think Bodo is out of mana. I haven't seen him use anything. The bear is bad. He's getting beat on by Zud. The bear uses a file. That's a fiel. A file? That's really cool. So basically, if you remember, like in Lord of the Rings, when Frodo gets a fiel from Galadriel from Lorien, and in Shelob's Lair, he uses it to kind of like stave back the darkness. And so right here, the bear uses it and makes everyone in the room cry out in pain. I'm not sure what effect that had. You cried out in pain as the light seems to tear your spirit apart. Yeah, I'm not sure what that did. It might have been a black breath for the bear, but I don't know. We won't know by the end of this. But all right, so the bear is bad. He's bad. This is a very close fight. If Bodo had any mana, he's starting to cast now. He's starting to cast. If Bodo can get one spell off, a heal or something. All right, everyone's stuck in the roots right now. Everyone is stuck in the roots. It's a mosh pit. All right, so he's trying to flee. He's trying to hit the bear and flee out every time that Bodo starts casting. So they got the bear. Now Bodo. All right, Bodo. This is good etiquette. If you're PKing, if your teammate dies, get all the stuff for him. So we got all the stuff from the corpse. But he's probably low moves, and he might be stuck in the roots as well. So Zud is bad too. Wow. Okay, so this is unfortunate targeting. This is what lost them the battle here. Okay, so Bodo was not stuck in the roots, but he came back. He wants these kills. I don't think he's got a lot of mana, though. I'm surprised they're not killing the roots here at this point. Yeah, very low. Very low. I assume Bodo just gets out of here, and then they start reciting some scrolls in case Bodo comes back. Then they finish up the roots. Oh no, there's some left here. Okay, so Bodo is still in the area, still here. He's going for a spell. Okay, so Bodo starts going for a spell here, and right here they pierce him, and so he doesn't get the spell off. Or it might have been because Zud, that seemed like a long time right there. Zud fled north and disrupted. So basically, if you flee out of the room, the spell can't target you anymore. Judging by the fact that Zud is also bad, I think that the reason that the Pukes or the bear and the Hobbit lost this battle is that they got their targeting mixed up. So they basically did all of the hit points, or almost all the hit points of damage on both Zud and Nazgûm here, but they didn't finish either one of them off. So they did a ton of damage without getting any of the benefit from that damage. If they had maintained targeting on Nazgûm, they probably would have won this fight. It's really important. It's really important when you're PKing to have everyone targeting the same guy and not have your targets split. Okay, at this point now, Bodo is stuck. Is he stuck? No, he's not stuck. Okay, yeah, Bodo gets out, I'm pretty sure. Unless he comes back. Let's see. You're doing the roots now. Roots die. Yeah, that's pretty simple. Yeah, Bodo gets away. All right. Yeah, that was pretty much everything right there. Some good roots PK right there. Again, this all came down to really good targeting. So if you notice the entire time, Zud and Nazgûm, they were just hitting the bear the entire time. So all of their focus was on the bear. They didn't. Bodo didn't get even hurt until until at the end of the fight after the bear was already dead. So they were laser focused on that bear while both of the Hobbit and the bear split their damage between the two orcs. So it's really important to focus and label someone and go after that one person as opposed to both. I think that was the major takeaway from this fight. But other than that, cool fight. The forces of Sauron prevail again, and I will see you guys next Wednesday. Peace.